What's going on, man? Layla. Got me on my knees, Layla. What is going on, everybody? Today we're going to be in a GT3 Porsche. We're going to be at Brands Hatch, and you guys will get to see me race some GT3 cars. PC giveaway, hopefully May 1st. If we don't do it on Friday, we'll do it Saturday. I'm just going through some car trouble right now, so everything should be good. Worst case scenario, we'll do it Saturday. It's going to be completely random. We're going to pick it out of a hat. I'll keep you guys updated on YouTube. I will also have my new wheel tomorrow, which is nice. Are you fucking kidding me? Come on. There we go. Yeah, it is nice. You just got to be careful with the brake bias because this car is like probably the most finicky GT3 car. I would say it's even more finicky than like the Mercedes. And if you have that brake bias set wrong, you will go flying. Damn it, I didn't realize it was starting. I don't know this map at all, but it looked simple enough to where we could jump in here. I think now that I have a GT wheel, all the maps will be pretty learnable. In tomorrow, when I get my KS Pro wheel and I have all my info on a screen, it'll be even easier. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be. And we got to turn that brake bias up a little bit and heat up our tires, but we'll be fine. Big titties. There's still a light that shines on me. Shine until tomorrow. Let it be. Wake up to the sound of music. Mother Mary comes to me. For those of you unaware, we are doing a 300-day challenge where we go from a sim racing setup to a real GT car at Texas Motorsports Ranch. I have no prior driving experience. We're going to get some lessons along the way. The only stuff that I've done is in a simulator with a heavy guided line, so you guys will get to see my transformation from spending all this time on the sim to a real GT car. Oh, damn it. I do that every single time. That's like the 4th or 5th time I've done that. That's what I get for driving with no overlay. Alright. I'm not going to drive this map and ruin everybody's race. Let's go somewhere else. We'll drive something. If I can't figure it out, I'm not going to ruin somebody's race. I hate to do that, so we'll go drive something else. Hey, I'm pretty confident with Watkins Glen now. That's a positive. Which is right here. We could drive... Oh, there's only 2 drivers in this. There we go. Yeah, we're going back to Watkins Glen, dude. I don't know why I try to jump on new maps without any experience. I look like an idiot. And we literally had people in here that are like, dude, is this guy lying? He literally cannot drive at all. And it was just kind of funny because if I jump onto something without practice, I just look like an idiot. But I'm sure anybody would, though. That's the thing. I would say most people that are in race cars or most people that aren't could probably do it if they just practiced. That's what I've learned a lot about this. Like, don't get me wrong, you definitely need to have like a ton of understanding about the car, but nothing beats practice. Like if you were to jump on here with no sim experience and just drive Watkins Glen 1,000 times, you're probably gonna beat me. Do I have my 992 throttle? Yes. GT3 992. There we go. There we go. I would say it takes me about a half hour to really learn a track of just practicing. And I would say with no line, yeah, it takes about a half hour to an hour. I know some people that can do it in 10 minutes. Maybe I'll get there with experience. Because the first day we did this map, I was at like a 153, and now I can easily run a 144 in the Porsche. I struggle with that turn the most, that's it. That turn and the drop down by the apron. Right here. See? You used to be able to drive on this without getting a penalty. But now you get flagged for it. Alright, let's push. Let's see if we can get a 144 with our tires heated. Mr. Jones and me. Alright, let's do it. Alright, let's go for it. Woman, take it slow and it looks as fine. Somehow we're even slower. Let me turn the brake bias up or down just a tad. Might go flying, but... Oh yeah. If I can keep control of the car, we'll be good. That's a big if, though. Come on, baby, let's get it. There we go. Alright, I just lost a little time not keeping that line. Good job at using the whole track right there. That was good. There is a house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor boy. God, I know I'm one. not to do what I have done. Spend your life in sin and misery. Ah. See, it's a gamble. Luckily, that wasn't a real race. Now we know to keep that at like 48.5 when we're hot. I also kicked my mouse down somewhere. Right there. I think we could at least get top 5 this game. For sure. Any of you guys joining, welcome to the stream. Hope you guys enjoy this. Ask any questions, they'll be answered after the race or while I'm not driving. I want to check something. There we go. That looks a lot better. Yeah, this Watkins Glen map, I like it a lot. I feel like it's a good map to learn without a line. You know, for anybody out there driving, it's a big challenge when you go from relying on it to driving without it. And I think it's an important lesson for everybody here to understand that if you are going to drive with a line, you have to understand it's a tool. It is not something that you want to use all the time, because if you do, you're going to become reliant on it. And with that being said, anything you have to become reliant on isn't going to help you driving in the real world and isn't going to help you get better. Listen to the music. Whoa, whoa, the music. See how much faster that makes me. I changed my brake profile. It's very important, you guys. If you are using any tech, you know, like down here, those are my active pedals. I have to change them all the time because they are set up to feel like the car in real life. And if I just keep one brake profile, like a, you know, like a TLCM pedal set, what's going to happen is it's just not going to feel right. The advantage with these pedals is I can make it feel however I want, so I make it feel as close to the car. Now, for GT3, a lot of that's the same, but the Porsche, you got to be really careful because it's got low ABS, so your wheels lock up. Yeah. All right, let's qualify. For those of you guys that don't know, iRacing, you practice for 15 minutes, then you qualify for 10 minutes, and then you race. a white man down the road. Alright, let's try to get this 3 seconds faster. Fuck that up, damn it. Too slow, man. 148. We need to get to 144. I'm guessing the guy that did that probably ran insane. Here, let's see what he was driving. It doesn't tell me. Hey Siri, put on 50 Cent. Hey Siri, put on Stan, Eminem. It's gone cold, I'm wondering why I got out of bed at all. Morning rain clouds up my window, and I can't see at all. Even if I could, it'll all be great with your picture on my wall. It reminds me that it's not so bad. It's gone cold, I'm wondering why I got out of bed at all. The morning rain clouds on my window. Let's get this, guys. Watkins Glen. But you still ain't calling. I left my cell, my pager, and my home phone at the bottom. It reminds me that it's not so bad. It's not so bad. Hey Siri, put on Life in the Fast Lane. In the fast lane. Life in the fast lane. Hey Siri. Put on, hey Siri, put on Chris Stapleton Parachute. the highway, shadows in the dark. Memories keep on turning to a rhythm of a broken heart. You, baby, I will be your. Motherfucker. Slowed down way too much. Why did I do that, Travis? Oh, that's why we don't vape and drive, guys. I let him take it, just considering I cut him off. Hey, at least we survived. Wasn't the best race, but hey, I can't complain. We're alive. Are you aware of it? Where is everybody tonight? Anybody here? Besides you, Stevie? Are you the only person here? Fuck is everybody tonight? You know what I want to do for the first time ever on this channel? I want to get my license. Now that we got that license maxed, I want to do a NASCAR race. Shit, let's do it. What's up, Frank? I've never really driven oval, but this should be fun. I know I got one. Where the hell is that? Oh, it's because I'm at the wrong setting. What? You want to just put it in the microwave? I'm not even really hungry. Hey, I love you. I'm I'm sorry. I'm just not hungry. We had McDonald's. You want to grab me something to drink though? I'll have a soda. What is that thing called? Legacy NASCAR Chevy Silverado? Oh, that's sick. We're going with that. Optimus Prime. Autobots, roll out. I've never driven a stock car or I've never driven this before. I know Daytona very well though, so this shouldn't be a challenge. Anybody know if is this like a box transmission I want to drive with? Like a 6-speed or what is this? I got a shifter. Oh god. Why? Hey Siri, put on NASCAR music. Oh, it's sequential. Hey Siri, put on racing music. Oh, foot off. That's why, okay. What do we got for clutch assist here? I don't know anything about oval at all. I've never even watched a NASCAR race. Alright, let's get it. I think we're gonna hold the middle. Like that. Oh my god, he's making a left turn! They see me rolling, they hating, rolling, trying to catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me riding dirty, catch me riding dirty, riding dirty, catch me riding dirty, music so loud. You know this is gonna be bad if I just qualified in the top 4. Hey Siri, play Hobson, Psycho. Am I a psycho? I guess I'm a psycho. Yeah, I'm a psycho. Yeah, I'm a psycho. When I was 7 years old, I fell on my head and I stepped on my brain. Am I a psycho? Yeah, I'm a psycho. I guess I'm a psycho. Here, take it. I'm about to start this. I love you. I got the best wife. She is literally... There's not one person on this earth that is cooler than my wife. Jesus comes pretty close. Hey Siri, put on Eminem. Hey Siri, put on Slim Shady. Hey Siri, put on Kid Rock. In 1985, my folks were sure my hair was long. By the campfire, it's the simple things in life like men and wear. Didn't have no internet, oh man, I never will forget the way the moonlight shine upon her hair. Trying different things, we were smoking funny things, getting love up on the lake to our favorite songs. Been whiskey at the bottle, thinking about tomorrow, singing Sweet Home Alabama. That was fun. Fucking assholes. Well, that was fun while that lasted. I guess we got to check out what NASCAR is all about and why we don't race it. Couldn't wait for night to come. It's probably a lot more fun. Just anything in Rookie is hectic. So that's why I'm happy we just got our A license in B license, but we'll go to A at the end of next season. So at the end of this season, I mean. So we're on week 7. At week 13, we'll get our A license for sports cars. I just wanted to check that out, that's all. What's going on, Max? You've been a ghost lately, man. You went from my #1 fan to my biggest hater. Sometimes I see that song and I start to sing along. Darn, I'd love to see that girl again. Hey, there's people doing this one. We could do this race. Drive the Ford GT. That'll be cool as hell. Only thing is, it's the Nuremberg, the Nords with no line. So, yeah. We were smoking funny things, smoking love up on the lake to our favorite songs. Sipping whiskey at the bar, not thinking about tomorrow, singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long. Fuck is my mouse? Keep this. are you, mouse? Yeah, basically anything rookie in iRacing, you're better, like, the best way to get out of rookie is to start from the pits. If you don't start from the pits, you're probably going to have a bad time. Or I would say qualify very high, but you guys have seen me race rookie races where I start from the very back and I finished first because every single car went off. So it, like, it's not always that way, but where in these races right now, like I'm in B, there might be one bad person or like somebody doing stuff. Might, and I say might because in um in B racing, what I'm in right now, I have hardly seen any crashes at all. And if there's crashes that happen, they're from mistakes, not people taking each other out. Now, in rookie, it's a mix of half the lobbies trying to take each other out and then half the lobbies not knowing how to drive. So, if you start from the pits, you're going to have a much better chance at surviving. I would even say a much better chance at winning. And I genuinely mean that. All right, we're driving the Ford GT2. Hey Siri, put on Shinedown. Hey Siri, put on Shinedown. Save me. Oh god. Oh, it's because we still have 900 wheel rotation. Goddamn. Gotta put that off real quick. Hold on. Without a sound. You could probably go even lower than 540 with the GT2 car, but we're not going to. I guess we'll try auto blip. This life so dishonest, it made me come from. There we go. We drove this car a little bit at Sebring, and I set my fastest lap time ever. And this is one of my favorite cars of all time. But here's the thing. If you drive this car slow, you will crash. It literally kicks you forward. Like, if you try to drive this car slow, you feel this in your base shakers. Like, this thing does not like going slow, it likes going fast. So you just gotta be kind of careful, because what you wouldn't normally be able to do in like a GT3 car, you can do in this car. Like, look how fast I'm taking this fucking turn. And even right there, I'm not going fast enough. Car's kicking me. It just wants to go fast. When I go back and watch Ford vs. Ferrari, I understand now why they had such a hard time finding a driver for this and then the Porsche, because this car is literally all engine. Ford just built the Mach GT, and it set the fastest lap time ever for it, third fastest lap time, but the only two cars that beat it were electric cars. And the crazy thing about that is an all-gas car with no electric assists setting a 6-minute lap time, so, which is nuts. The new Ford GT. This is a badass car, guys. Damn. Kind of getting the hang of it. I've never really driven this before, other than, like, you know, 5-10 minutes of practice, but I want to learn how to drive it because it's one of my favorite cars of all time. See, like, when you take your foot off the gas and you get back down to, like, lower speeds, right there, I just wiped it out. I'm gonna change my bite point a little bit. I did a little bit of messing around the day I bought it, because this is like LMP plus GT2, and oh, Max, I was just kidding, bro. You don't gotta apologize, man. I don't pay here. I don't pay you. I'm just happy you show up. I do think with my buddy being kind of unreliable with editing, I think I'm going to edit my own stuff and start putting out content. And I think genuinely that'll help blow the channel up. And um, I want to get it to a point where, you know, right now all I talk about, oh, we're doing this giveaway, we're doing that. I think after I do the PC giveaway, I'm gonna take a break from that and only do it for like when we hit goals on the channel. Oh, every light on my Prius turned on. Every brake light. We were pulling out of somewhere, and all these lights came on, and it's a $4,000 bill. So, no fun. I'm not rich. I do this all out of my own pocket. So it's kind of like, if we're gonna build a channel, it's got to be built because people want to come to watch because I'm racing, not because I'm giving something away. And I think with the way the channel is going right now, I can still do whatever I want because it's so small. Yesterday, I don't think you were here. I think you left. But this kid asked me, "Oh, um, can I have the PC or something like that? It's my birthday." And I was like, "You're automatically disqualified." And he's like, "You don't have to be fucking mean about it." And I booted him. Dude, there was another day where this kid was in here and he was like, "If you don't give me the PC, I'm gonna leave." And I'm like, hold on a second. And I booted him. I don't think I got to show you this. My Moza wheel will be here tomorrow, thank God. I just got an update about it. It'll be here tomorrow morning. But I was able to take my old wheel and do this. I bought this rim off Amazon for $50, and then I put it on the Moza button box. And I think I like it more than any wheel I've ever owned. It it's so sick. Everybody told me it wouldn't work, and sure enough, it did. Any 6x70 rim that'll clear these buttons will fit. Yeah, I'm excited. New wheel coming tomorrow. Another thing that was funny is yesterday a guy commented, he was like, "No way, your stuff is worth whatever. It's probably only worth like $2,500." And I'm like, "Dude, try again. The pedals alone that I have cost $3,000. Like, it boggles my mind that people look at me streaming and will be like, "Oh, you have a wheel. Like that must be like all you have. Like, are you fucking high?" What's funny is I bought this because I thought that other wheel was gonna take like a month to come. I buy this, it gets delivered, and then the Moza tracking gets updated. So I'm happy that I bought this though, because I might end up just keeping this. I like this for this style of racing more than anything. No, no, I remember the night you were here. I'm talking about yesterday. Like, there was dead ass somebody yesterday that was commented on one of my things and was like, "Oh, that must be like a $2,500 setup." And I'm like, "Dude, the monitors and everything else are worth more than that." You would have laughed the first day that I bought this car because I got my license and I was like, "Oh, the Ford GT." And I didn't know you had to use. I'll make an example of what I did. I didn't know you had to use the clutch with this car. By the way, I got used to using it. And I'm like trying to downshift. I'll replay what happened. This is what it looked like. And I'm in the air. We're flying. I'm on fire. Yeah, I didn't know you had to use the clutch with that car to, one, get it to slow down more, and two, to downshift. Because most GT cars, you don't use the clutch. What the fuck did my mouse go? Hate that. I had a guy give me a breakdown though about how to use he gave me a little lesson about using the clutch while driving, and it honestly made things so much simpler. So I got this overlay now that, and that's what'll be better about the new wheel. I have an overlay now that shows me the um the RPMs instead of having to look at my dash, and my new wheel will do that. But I basically wasn't holding it in long enough, and then you also have to blip the throttle on certain cars. So you know what I'm talking about, where your feet literally look like this because you're doing the heel toe, and then your other foot's over here on this clutch. So you're like, my monitors actually aren't that expensive. I'm gonna get 3 of them at some point, but right now, here, I'll show you what I got. I have a 27-inch on the side, and then a 49-inch for my middle. And then I got this badass wall that my wife built me. A Venom sculpture. Yeah, what I was taught was the heel toe method. So when you're racing, um you got to use your you got to when you're like downshifting, you'll put your foot, you'll brake like this. So your heel goes on the brake, and then you, to match, you keep that at where it needs to be, you go like this. So I'll pull it up in the like, let's say I need to get to 50%, and then just a little blip of the throttle, but it's quick. Yeah, I have a 49-inch G9 for my center, and then two 27s on the side. And the only reason I did that, I feel dumb about doing it because, one, it's a pain in the ass to set stuff up. Two, I could get way better performance if all 3 were the same. And um I'm just an idiot. That's why. Because I came from VR and I was like, oh, I don't want to go through the headache of triples. Bought a 49, and was immediate like, okay, I want triples, but didn't want to spend, $1,200 per monitor, so I put 27s on the sides. And iRacing honestly runs it perfect. There's no issue with iRacing. It's everything else because since all three monitors aren't the same, you can't run NVIDIA Surround. I have to use projection, which is not a big deal for iRacing, but it's a big deal for games that don't support it. You know. Hey Siri, put on Ozzy Paranoid. Are you fucking retarded? Go. Well then, we're still alive. I didn't give the brakes enough. I don't know how we're not dead or like meatballed. I'm scared of this car and I'm on a simulator. I am genuinely scared of this car. Yeah, that we'll call that a wrap there. Jesus, Travis. Hey, at least we don't lose points for that. I don't even know why I tried that. Like in my head, that's the problem with ADHD. In my head, I'm like, this is a great idea. Let's do this. And yeah. Anything with Sebring? I want to race that Sebring. Nothing. We can do a GR86 race. This will be fun. Welcome to the jungle, oh my, my serpentine. Yeah, it's not a lot where I get on sim racing and I'm genuinely terrified to drive a car. Um, I was driving that car. I think I did it on stream. I was on Sebring, and you could just take the turns flat out with that thing, and it was just like holy shit. But I'll definitely have to practice with it more because you will be on the throttle, like, or you'll be on the brake, and like just that much, your brakes will lock up. So it's like that's why I went flying, or not enough. You're not stopping. It's definitely a challenging car to drive. When your eyes ever wanna get down. I think I also have a sim hub. Let me just check something so I know you're not hold on. Let me just get this set real quick. This is like that Navarro circuit or whatever the hell it's called. I've raced here with the Ferrari before, a bunch of times. I'll turn the drive line off too when the race starts. In the like the B lobbies, you're not allowed to use it at all. The only reason I think they give it to you sometimes for the Nuremberg for if the whatchamacallit, if the race is unlocked, meaning like if it's a fixed race, you can use the line only for that map, just because it has the most turns. They obviously don't want everybody crashing. It's it's probably the hardest racetrack there is. That's why. But I know for like the 24-hour races, you can't have the line. Or any of the GT3 races. Why am I not turning? There we go. I used to love this car. There we go, we just gotta be more aggressive on our braking. And probably turn our bias down a whole ton. This I don't care about, so we'll try to race as competitive as possible. There we go. See what changing your brake bias does? I'm able to make this car whip way easier. Only time you use the clutch in this car is for launching it. That's it. Tell your children not to walk my way. Children not to walk my words. What they say, mother. I guess you can't even control the bias in this car. What the hell? And if you want to find hell with me. Tell your children not to walk my way. I wish they would change that for the Porsche Cup. One of my. Hold on. I wish they would change that for the Porsche Cup because, hey Siri, put on Civil War, Guns N' Roses. But for the Porsche Cup, um, they I know it's this way in real life, but there and same with the Miatas and Rookie. There's no one around; it just goes on green flag. And my issue with that is when you're in lower lobbies, some of the moves that these people do are literally just dive bomb, and it's like either get out of their way or ruin your entire race. And I feel like when your tires are heated up and you get that one lap, there's less crashing is going to happen anywhere. But the Porsche Cup, you will watch half the field go off, even if you're in the top lobbies. It don't matter. I've watched pros do it, and they say they don't race it because that people will literally pit them. I changed my braking too to linear just for this car because I felt like it was super weird. You wore a black armband for when he shot the man. I said, peace can last forever. And in my first memories, they shot Kennedy. I went numb when I learned to see, so I never fell for Vietnam. We got the walls of D.C. to remind us all you can't trust freedom when it's not in your hands, when everybody's fighting for the promised land. I don't need your civil war. Go, you fucking moron! Jesus, people want to fight for first, but can't drive. Every single one of these guys is gonna go off, probably including me. As we swallowed, I don't wanna end a war. I'm pushing that brake literally to the floor, and I'm getting nowhere. Hey Siri, put on Eric Clapton. Got me on my knees, Layla. Begging, darling, please, Layla. Alright, let's start taking some places. If that fucking asshole would have gave me some room, we would have already passed him, but you guys see how defensive people are in this fucking thing? Oops. I swear to fucking God, I will drive right through you. Move. And there we go with the dive bombing. Do the same thing right back to him, fucking asshole. When you're down and out. I think we're in third. I think. Take these broken wings and learn to fly on your own. That was a terrible race.
Great job, driver.
Terrible. Hey, at least we survived, though. Here, I'll show you guys what I was working with. I didn't mean to change my profile like that. This was my braking the entire race. I could only put it down to here, and that's full throttle. Yeah, that was not good. Hey, at least we finished and we got third too. Believe it or not, for those GR86 races, dude, that's about normal. I think I'm gonna call it quits for the night though. I'll see you guys.